Imagine this. You are sitting at your desk, you receive a message from your chief financial officer. It sounds urgent, confidential, and of course important. You are invited into a video call, and on the screen you see familiar faces. Senior people, colleagues, leaders you recognize and you have worked with them on a regular basis. They speak like themselves, they look like themselves, they behave like themselves. The request is very unusual, but the people appear real. So, what do? You act. That is exactly what happened in Hong Kong when an employee was reportedly tricked into transferring millions after joining what looked like a legitimate video meeting with senior executives, including the CFO. But the people in that meeting were not people. They were not even humans. They were AI-generated deepfakes. And that story should make every leader, every policymaker, every technologist, and every citizen pause. Because the question is no longer, hey, can AI create realistic content? The question is, can we still trust what appears to be real? Hello, welcome back. If you are new here, I am Gautam, and today I want to talk about two very critical things close to my heart: digital identity and AI. Today, I want to talk about how do I see digital identity in this world accelerated by AI. For the last 30 years, digital identity has mostly meant proving that you are allowed to access something. And how do we did that? We used a username, a password, which I hate so much that I had to do a TEDx talk on that, a one-time code, a passport scan, a face check, a login screen in general. But in an AI-generated world, identity is no longer just about access. Identity is becoming the foundation of trust, because when artificial intelligence can generate a face, clone a voice, produce a document, write a message, create a profile, simulate a conversation, and even act through an autonomous agent, the real question becomes much deeper. Who is speaking? Who is acting? Who gave the permission? And most importantly, can we prove it? This is the identity challenge of our time right now. And now we are entering a world where the cost of creating digital reality is collapsing. And just to be clear and honest about it, that is incredibly powerful. It means more creativity, more inclusion, more productivity, more access. A small business can create content that once needed a full-fledged studio. A student can learn in any language in their mother tongue. A person with a disability can use AI to learn, to communicate, and with ease. Technology can become more human, more accessible, and more empowering, and that's absolutely very positive. But the same tools can also be used to impersonate, manipulate, and deceive. I remember in 2024, the FBI reported internet crime losses of more than $16 billion. And today, the cost of all fraud in the digital world is more than $1 trillion. The FTC received millions of fraud reports, and imposter scams were the most commonly reported category of fraud. This is not just a technology problem, this is a trust problem, and trust is human. Think about a parent who received a phone call and hears that sounds like their child crying for help. Think about an elderly person who hears the voice someone they love asking for money. Think about an employee who sees their boss on a video call asking for an urgent transfer as we talked about in the Hong Kong case, in that moment, they are not solving a cybersecurity puzzle. They are reacting as human beings. And we humans, how do we react? We react with fear, with duty, with love, with trust. That is why the humanization of technology matters, and matters even more today, because technology does not fail only when a system is hacked and compromised. Technology fails when it does not understand the human beings at the center of that moment. Digital identity in the AI era must therefore evolve, and evolve quickly. It must move from identity as a checkpoint to identity as a trust layer. And I believe there are three big shifts ahead. The first shift is from verification to authenticity. Today, many identity systems are built around a single moment. You open an account, you upload a document, you take a selfie. You prove that you are you. But in an AI-generated world, and it's critical, one moment is not enough. A document can be forged beyond recognition. A face can be generated. A voice can be cloned. A verified account can be hijacked. A synthetic identity can look perfectly normal until the moment it is used for harm. According to industry research, deepfake attempts are occurring every few moments now. Every few minutes, a deepfake attack is happening on someone or the other. And digital document forgeries are growing sharply. We hear it almost on a daily basis now. So, the future cannot rely only on checking identity once. We need continuous contextual trust, not constant surveillance though. We need to be careful on that. We don't want a world where every person is watched all the time, but intelligent, proportionate, privacy-respecting signals that help answer a simple question. Does this interaction make sense? Is this person really present? Is this content authentic? Is this agent authorized to do what it is trying to do? Is this action consistent with the permission that was given to it? That is the future of digital identity in this AI-infused world. The second shift is from human identity to human and non-human identity. And that is where the agentic AI changes the game. AI agents will book meetings, respond to customers, write code. It's already writing a lot of code, review claims, negotiate contracts, move data, and one day maybe even make transactions on behalf of people and organizations completely autonomously, with agency and on its own. So, we have to ask a new question. What is the identity of an AI agent? When an agent takes an action, whose authority is it using? And I have talked about agentic identity in my earlier video. So, is the agent acting for a person, a company, a software provider, a model, a device, or on its own itself? This matters because accountability depends on identity. If an AI agent sends an email, approves a payment, changes a record, or makes a decision, we need to know what authority it had, who delegated that authority, and what limits were placed on that authority. Was it allowed to do that? Also, can we audit it? And can we revoke that authority? In the future, AI agents may need the equivalent of digital passports, not passports like what we human beings use, but trusted credentials that say, this is what I am, this is who I represent, this is what I am allowed to do, and this is the boundary I must not cross. Without that, the agentic economy will move faster than our ability to trust it. Now, the third shift. The third shift is from identity as control to identity as dignity. And this is the critical moment. This is the human part. For too long, people have had to give away too much personal data to prove simple things. To prove they're old enough. To prove they are eligible. To prove they are actually a customer. And to prove that they are real. But a humanized identity system should not ask people to expose everything about themselves just to prove one thing. I should be able to prove I am over a certain age without sharing my full date of birth. I should be able to prove I am authorized without revealing unnecessary personal information. I should be able to participate in the digital world without being permanently tracked, profiled, or reduced to just data points. This is why digital identity is not a cybersecurity topic, it is an inclusion topic. The World Bank estimates that still there are hundreds of millions of people who lack official identity, and billions do not have access to a government-recognized digital identity and for secure online transactions and for inclusivity in the digital world. So, as we build stronger digital identity, we must not build systems that exclude people. We must build systems that protect people. And there is good news. The world is starting to respond. NIST has updated its digital identity guidance. Europe is moving forward with digital identity wallets designed around privacy and user control. Self-sovereign identity is getting real. Zero-knowledge proof architectures are prevailing into the systems. The UK is developing trust frameworks for digital verification services, and across the technology industry, content provenance standards are emerging to help people understand where media came from, whether it was edited and whether it was generated by AI. But we must be honest, labels alone will not save us. Watermarks alone will not save us. Detection tools also alone will not save us, because this is not just a technical arms race. Let's be very clear about that. It is a human trust race. The future of digital identity must bring together security, privacy, usability, governance, and most importantly, human dignity. It must protect the business from fraud. It must protect the citizen from manipulation. It must protect the child from synthetic abuse. It must protect the elderly from emotional scams. It must protect the creator from having their voice, their face, or reputation stolen. And it must protect all of us from a world where reality becomes negotiable. This is why I believe trust infrastructure will become one of the most important foundations of the digital economy. We already talk about cloud infrastructure, the data infrastructure, the AI infrastructure, but the next layer, I believe, is the trust infrastructure across all of those. The systems, the standards, credentials, the policies, and human experiences that allow people, organizations, and machines to interact safely. Because when people do not know what to trust, they withdraw. They stop sharing. They stop participating. They become suspicious. And when trust disappears, innovation slows down, or at least the propagation of innovation into society slows down. So, the future of digital identity is not just about proving that I am me. It is about preserving what it means to be me in a world where almost anything about me can be artificially generated. My face can be generated. My voice can be cloned. My writing style can be copied and can be imitated. My digital behavior, my digital footprint can also be simulated, but my humanity must not be lost. And that is the point. The future is not about making technology more powerful. The future is about technology more worthy for human trust. In an AI-generated world, digital identity must become more than just security. It must become protection. It must become consent. It must become agency. It must become dignity. Because the most important identity we need to protect is not only our digital identity, it is our human identity, and especially in this world accelerated by AI. So let's continue to keep every technology we build humanized. Let's humanize identity. And thank you. Thank you for watching. Please think carefully and please always stay curious. If this topic matters to you, if you liked what you heard today, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Please drop a comment below and I read each of them, because I will be exploring more ideas at the intersection of AI, agentic AI, digital identity, cybersecurity, and humanization of technology, and how we humans fit in this new world. The future is not just digital. The future must be human. Thank you.